Max Simhauser, and just want to talk a little bit about my final project. In a nutshell, what I wanted to convey with my final project was kind of a conceptualized day on Kauai. From sunrise to sunset, and the adventures that you could have while you were on the island. So we started out coming in through Google Earth, and landing in Princeville and going over to the hotel area and catching the sunrise, and then going to breakfast, and then going to a kayaking tour, and inner tubing through a plantation and snorkeling, and etc. So to just kind of give you an overview or give the viewer an idea of what it was like. So you hopped in the car and you drove to breakfast, and you had breakfast looking at the ocean, and then you hopped, Googled where you were going to go next, and then you hopped in the car and you drove over to the kayak, and where you went kayaking down the river and hiking through the woods, and etc., and kind of doing all of that. So I tried to grab the best representation of each of those adventures. So while we were there for a week, I took a plethora of photos and videos, hundreds of them, and some good and some not so good. It was a challenge to go through and find the best videos and the best photographs. While we were there, didn't have a lot of time to go through and actually review what I had taken, and definitely not during the time. Like, I didn't have any chance to retake any video. So if it was bad, it was bad, and there was no do-over. So I was a little sad about some things that I didn't capture the way I'd hoped, and then I was very excited about some other things. For example, one of the sunrises, I didn't realize I'd actually caught a rainbow opening up behind us. We saw it after it had opened up, but when going back and looking at the video, you could actually see the rainbow coming open, or coming across the sky right behind us. We're totally oblivious to it. So it was just trying to find those best representations and getting those all put together in a compact video, which I don't know how compact it is, but it really does show a good representation of what we experienced over the course of 9 days on the island of Kauai. So just some of the challenges. I didn't know how to record a lot of that stuff very well, so I did a lot of learning on the fly. I figured out time shift was one of the cooler options on the camera, to where you could record a video to make it look like you were going in fast forward kind of a thing. So I used that, and then I actually took one of the videos I recorded in a standard mode and made it a time shift video in editing so that it would match all the rest of it. So there was a lot of really interesting, really fun things about it. It was definitely a challenge working remotely, trying to get the videos to upload and try to get them off of the disc, so I had space to record more, and just capturing things in a good way, and experimenting with all of the different settings. But hopefully, when it's all said and done, the video kind of gives a good overview of what it was like, and it's interesting, and it keeps you engaged. So that was my overall goal, was to make it interesting and engaging and enticing for the person who is thinking about going to Kauai, and maybe pushes them over the edge and encourages them to go. So thanks for watching. I appreciate your time.